Call of Duty Ghosts is arguably one of the most disliked Call of Duty games when it released, and in this video, I am going to tell you why this game is amazing. Real quick, before I start the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm trying to make this an ongoing series on my channel, and I appreciate the support. Just a disclaimer, I've never played the online, and I've heard that the online for this game is pretty much dead. So this review is entirely based on the campaign, the story. You, your brother, and your father had to escape because a giant space laser started attacking Earth. This is because a bunch of space terrorists in the group called the Federation, it's a group of all the South American countries, took over this laser called Odin, and now it's in their control. Eventually, you get recruited to be one of the Ghosts. It's essentially one of the best special forces that you can be. The antagonist is a guy named Rourke. He used to be a ghost, but he got captured and switched sides. So it's your job to stop him. The story is really short and only took me about 7 hours to beat, but it's a very fun experience. Next up, the gameplay. In this game, they give us many missions that switch up the gameplay. There's the regular gunfight to get from point A to point B, but there's also gunfights in space, battles in tanks, and at some point, you even control a helicopter. Running out of ammo in this game is practically impossible, since you can just grab one off an enemy that you killed, or switch to your sidearm. You also have access to grenades. In this game, you have infrared vision and night vision in certain missions. The game has many difficulties. I played on Veteran, which is the hardest, but depending on your preference, you can always change the difficulty if you want to. I love how accurate especially the guns are in this game. It's so much more smooth than a game like Far Cry 4. Next up, the setting. The game is set in a war-torn America. You need to destroy the Federation before they overrun the United States. You play in many different places for each mission, such as space, in the city, at a military base, and many other locations. I really like how this game switches its locations so often. It never gets boring. Now, this is a segment of the video where I tell you why I like this game. I especially love the graphics for this game. They are way ahead of its time. I really like the story. It felt at least somewhat believable in a setting like this. The gameplay never felt repetitive because of the insane amount of special missions, like the ones in space. This game runs amazingly on my PC, which has an RTX 3060, but it should run perfectly on any PC because it says it only takes a GTX 760, which means pretty much any modern PC can run this game perfectly. The game is 40 gigabytes though, so it takes up a lot of storage. With all this in mind, I will put this game in A tier. That's all for today's game review. If you want to see the next episode of the game review series, please leave a like to let me know. This is a series I'm doing with my friend Moonfinex, so I will have his channel linked in the description. He already has his first review out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.